hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm so glad you're joining me. Well, we're going to create some more birthday cards. As promised, last week I had created 8 cards using the Birthday Sparkle pre-designed card kit. So it was more of a process video. I just showed you how to put these together. So there's 8 cards in total. And I have leftovers, so we're going to create 2 more cards today. Of course, you get 3 sheets of the 12 by 12s, and if you're going to pick up the kit, I suggest picking up an extra sticker sheet, because this is the birthday sparkle. There's 2 different sticker sheets out there. One is for the 12 by 12 collection kit, but this is for the birthday sparkle card kit stickers. Okay, so it's basically the same stickers you can see here that are in your card kit. So pick up another one and you can create 8 more cards. If you do decide to double up on your cards, I'm not going to use these with my card kit leftovers. Okay, I'm going to put this aside. And again, pick up this extra sheet. It's pretty inexpensive and you can make 8 more cards. Okay, so I want to mention that. And I do want to mention all of this is what's left over from the process video. These are all the pattern papers. There's quite a few. Nice thing is they're double-sided. And then these are all the stickers that are left over. And I just love the colors of this kit. I do also want to mention that when, oh, my sticker popped off. I want to mention that when I trim down my paper, they're 12 by 12 sheets. When I trimmed them down, I actually kept the index portion also of the 12 by 12 sheets. There's some pretty patterns in here, and they're double-sided. So this is sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, and I usually trim this off. Well, I really like the polka dots here. But birthday candles, polka dots, streamers, don't throw those out because you can actually use these on cards. What's left over from the 8 cards when I trimmed away the sheets. You also can have this left over, but I'm not going to use these because I figured if you want to make 8 more cards, you might want to use these, okay? We're going to jump in and trim down some pattern papers, and I'll be right back. For my first card, I have my A2 size card base. It's a side folding one. And then we're going to just use this piece. We're going to keep it together. I do want to trim it down though. Right now, if we were to place it on our card base, the left and right are a little bit wider. So I'm going to take a 1/4 inch off of the very bottom, just using my paper trimmer. And then I have this strip. This is the reverse side. It's a tone-on-tone orange piece. And I'm going to add this. It overhangs a little, but I like the way that looks. It overhangs just a little bit on the left and the right. Just using this piece, I'm going to adhere this right across the seam here. I'm going to take some of that white twine that we used to create our 8 cards, and I'm going to wrap it around a couple of times, and I'm going to tie a bow off to the left with it. Okay, so I wrapped it around. Even though these are overhanging, it worked out great. I'm going to go ahead and take my tape runner and adhere it to the front of my card base. We're going to center it right in the center. We have this leftover piece. On the reverse side, it's a darker green with diagonal stripes. And then if you flip it over, it's a lighter green with wider diagonal stripes. I'm going to use the lighter piece. We're going to add it here, but I'm going to use some foam tape behind it. And we're just going to tack it down. After we have this adhered, we're going to bring in our sticker sheets. For this card, I'm going to use the letters that say celebrate, but I want to put some candles behind it. So there's 4 candles in here, and I'm going to place them behind this sticker. Kind of evenly spacing them, and then I'm going to flip this around, and we're going to put some foam tape behind here. Okay, I did use my powder and put it on the stickers, so the stickers are not stickers no more. Okay, I'm going to remove the release paper, and I did that because if you adhere this down and these are still stickers, you still get a chance of these flattening on that green piece, and I didn't want that to happen. We're just going to add our Celebrate right over the middle. I'm bringing in some gems, and we're going to shine up. We're going to add a few gems to this card. The gems aren't included, but I think all birthday cards need a little bit of shine. I'm also going to bring in some glitter, and I'm going to go over the flames with just a little bit of glitter. Since we're going over a sticker, this does take a little bit of time to dry, but I love how it just picks up the color behind it. And that is Card Kit Leftovers card number 1. We're going to jump into card number 2. For my next card, we're going to use the index strips that I mentioned that I kept. And I have them kind of in order, the which way that I want to use them on the front of my card. We're going to adhere these directly on the front of our card, but I do want a little bit of dimension to them. So what we're going to do is flip these over. I'm going to add foam tape behind all of these. I like dimension on my cards, but of course if you don't like dimension and you want them flat on your card base, you could very well do that. The same thing. I just like a little bit of dimensions. We're going to take this pattern paper and adhere it to the very bottom. I'm not going to tack down. I might have to do a little bit of adjusting. So I'm just basically just laying it right on top. And then we'll take our second stripe. I'll tack that down. And I am leaving a little bit of a gap here. We'll take this is birthday sprinkles. We'll add this. And then we have our polka dot piece here at the very top. I like the way this looks, so I'm going to go ahead and press down and adhere that to the front of my card. So we have some dimension there. And then I'm going to flip it over, and using my scissors, I'm going to trim away everything that's overhanging. I have some strips of pattern paper left over. This is the polka dot piece here. I'm going to flip it over, and I have these rainbow stripes. I'm going to go ahead and put some foam tape behind here, and I'm going to add the stripes to this very bottom one. I'm just going to flip it over and trim away. And then I'm going to take it also and place it up here at the top. We have a little bit of dimension and some nice stripes for our card. Now I have a panel that measures 2 1/4 inches wide by 3 1/2 inches tall. I'm going to bring back some of that white twine, and I'm going to wrap it around this panel a few times. Maybe 3, and I'll tie a bow off to the right for this one. Okay, and I'm not worried about my measurements that I put there because we're going to cover that with a sticker, but I put foam tape behind here. This is going to go right in the middle. For my sticker, I'm using the Happy Birthday to You. I removed the tackiness of the sticker, and I put some foam tape behind here. This is going to go in the center of that white panel that we created. We're going to add a little glitter to the top of those flames on our cake. And then that will finish that card. So here's 2 cards that we made with the card kit leftovers using the Birthday Sparkle card kit from Photoplay paper. I hope you enjoyed my project. I wish you a fantastic day. Thanks so much for joining me. We'll see you soon.